I'm just going to show some pictures I saw on the Daily Mail that give a better look from those earlier pictures as to what it might look like in real life. But this magnitude of this, of course, can't be shown in any photos. The cargo ship, that bridge wrapped around the ship torn up on the sides. From the crash, it hit one of the pillars of the ship. Let's see if I can get it. Emergency personnel putting one person in an ambulance. This was Eastern time at, I think they said around 1:40 in the morning. So that means people were, it probably wasn't as heavily traveled as normal because most people are sleeping, some people are at work. It's not a normal change of shift time. So we'll have to see who was caught in this problem. Some more emergency personnel. This job is huge. I think they're thinking, oh my God, how in the world are we going to fix this mess? This will take forever. And you just hope you don't get injured or killed trying to deal with this stuff. We're so happy there are people who have the ability, the skills, and the desire to put those skills to work in these difficult situations. I mean, this is like being on Mars. You've got to deal with all of that water, the problems underneath the water. The bridge collapsed in the night. And so it was dark when this happened, which makes it even more eerie. Here again is the cargo ship. Some of the cargo is tilted over, but most looks remarkably in place. When you go out to deal with a job like this, every day you go out, you say goodbye to your families because you don't know what's going to happen as you try to deal with this huge crumpled mess. Every piece of that bridge, all the stuff on the boat, everything weighs a ton. And one wrong move, one thing falling down, and all that stuff underwater that's unstable. Anything that touches you in any way can break a bone, knock you in the head. I mean, it's just unbelievable, the problems that they're going to have to deal with. A more distant picture. As they move that cargo ship and that rest of the bridge goes crashing down, I mean, And it's going to destabilize everything again. Look how tiny that boat is. Boat that's out there. Now, it said in one of the photos that they have pilots that actually move the boats in and out of the port. So I'm assuming from that they mean they have special people that take charge of the ship as it's moving, when it starts to move out of the port, as it heads towards the bridge, as it gets under the bridge and moves into the ocean. And then I guess that pilot would get off the ship and go back to the port and move another boat or cargo ship. But that's what I got from the mention of the boat pilots. Their job, in my imagination, their job is just to get the ship out of the port and through the passageway under the bridge safely. So what happened here? How does this really happen? It's unimaginable. It's unimaginable. And this is the path that it took when it came out of the port. It went to the right, then it curved around, turned to the left, so steering was working. Then it headed toward the bridge where it hit. So all of this will have to be figured out. And that's another picture of the same thing. Turned to the right, looped around, did a nice turn, then came around and went straight for the pillar of the bridge. And this is the governor speaking on the problem. Bringing in the looks like oxygen tanks or maybe acetylene tanks. Cut that stuff. I don't know exactly what those are, but they're not too heavy because he's carrying 2 of them. This is the Baltimore Transportation Secretary, Paul Wheatfield, saying that the pilots move the boats. So the mayor of Baltimore saying how tremendously upset he is about the whole thing and praying for the people involved and the searchers and people involved in search and recovery. Here they are walking along the shore, the mayor and his staff, and the big guy. Like cherry blossom time. And here some of the people that are going to be involved in the work, I guess, but they're on boats in the water, and they're just in awe looking at this mess. Boat's crumpled up. Bridge is wrapped around the boat. Showing part of the bridge that's under water as well as that over, still above, partially above water. That's the same person we saw before, Paul Wiederfield. The Maryland Transportation Secretary. He's going to have a busy near future. Yeah, that little teeny boat going out there. That part, that little section of the bridge is totally underwater. These are the officials giving a statement. The cargo ship, I'm told, is about 3 football fields long, and of course everything on there weighs tons, so it's so heavy that the impact was going to cause the bridge to collapse. No one indicated that there was too much stuff on the boat, so it appeared that way to me, but no one has said anything about that, so that doesn't seem to be a factor. And that is pretty much it. So that's our big story for today, and that will fill the news, or it should fill the news for weeks to come, because that is a big deal. President Biden says the federal government will take care of things, and it will, of course, take years to sort out what caused the mess and who is going to pay for what. And then we might get some money back from India or some other place if they're held responsible. And we'll just see what happens. Like and subscribe. Bye.